Once in a while. Three, two, one. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 92 of the Shower Podcast, the podcast where I'm in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and today's episode, it's gonna be a bit personal. We're not gonna talk about generic things, but I would like to share an insight that I've had these past days while I was traveling back from Milan at 1 a.m. So it was one of these very tired, very, let's say, deep thoughts that one has, and wanted to share it a bit. The title is pretty self-explanatory once I will give you a bit of context. And it is related to, speaking more generally, to connections. Once in a while, we get the chance to meet people that leave a mark, let's say. Now, what this means is clearly strictly related to the kind of relationship that you have with that person. It can be professional, so it can be somebody that inspires you. It can be a friendship, it can be somebody that you meet along the way. It can be a potential partner, so somebody that you have been with together. And also it can be a complete stranger. And all these situations, all of these moments share to me a certain pattern. You and that specific person, I'm speaking now when you meet a single person. I'm not talking about situation, I'm not talking about groups, but I'm talking specifically when you get the chance to connect with somebody. And let's say the most recent one that I had was when I was at the ski weekend with my work colleagues, and I got the chance to speak to one of my colleagues, and we stayed, I think, almost 1 hour during the apero, and we exchanged ideas, passions. We discovered that we both are into technology, gadgets. We spoke about surround systems, music. Again, it was a lot of topics, and the thing is that me and this person are not close. I don't know him personally. I don't know his background. I haven't worked with him really. And most likely, given also the kind of interactions that we had now in 2 years that I've been at the company, nothing will ever, let's say, be there as a friendship or somebody that with whom I really connect. But once in a while, you get that special connection that really let's say, goes beyond time. You get the chance to experience and see so much of a person in such a short time frame that, to me, it's something that stays with you. The example then can be expanded, let's say, to, if we want to make, I think, the biggest example that one can make with relationships. If you get the chance to meet somebody that will not be part of your life, will not be something that, let's say, will ever, let's say, be there in a stable manner. But due to circumstances, due to situation, you get the chance to really know them in a time frame, again, that is not really the normal situation and in which you would share yourself. You would try to explain yourself. You would try to let somebody let them know you. It's something that stays with you, and in my view, that kind of connection, that kind of, let's say, relationship that you build over, let's say, can be a few days, a week. Again, it depends on the circumstances and the scenario, but it's really not important how long it is, but just in contrast to what it normally would take, if you are not put in that special situation. I genuinely believe that interaction, the way that you know that person, is the truest form that you can have, with that person. Because there is no bias, there is no requirement, there is no extra interest, let's say, from neither the parts. There is just the genuine interest of knowing the person. And this is, again, I really encourage you to try it, to not be reluctant on, let's say, knowing and getting the chance to experience these people, because, let's say, down the line, those would be, let's say, people that will stay in your mind, will not be present in your life, but they will be present in your mind, and they will help you so much to, let's say, understand better how you feel. Because then with the people that you actually, let's say, share life, be it friends, partners, colleagues, and every kind of category that I've mentioned before, if you've had these experiences, you get the chance to know yourself. And when that emotion, let's say, is present with somebody that you truly care about, in the sense that it is there in your life, it's not that you can avoid it, or it's not just something that will pass, well, in that moment, you'll be very happy that you've had the chance to, let's say, have that once in a while moment with somebody else. So this was it. There's not necessarily something too special about it. As I said, it was a very generic thing. And really, I encourage you to, again, think of any kind of situation in the past where you've had this encounter, or if you see that, you know, something like this could be around you, I really encourage you to try it and go for it. Because, again, it's something that I truly believe it's absolutely valuable, and it's more rare than you can think. It's not guaranteed that this special moment, this special interaction will be there for you. It's because, again, what makes it so special and so unique, it's the fact that you can't anticipate it. Once in a while, it happens, and you should try to make the best out of it. Having said that, be ready for the episode of tomorrow, because there's going to be a lot of struggle, a lot of frustration from my end. But for now, I will keep you just with that. And it is connected to the, let's say, experiments that I'm doing with the thumbnails. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you very much for listening. And let me know, as always, in the comments if you think, or if you had something similar. How do you deal with this kind of, let's say, encounters that you have with these kind of people? And as always, thank you very much for listening, and see you at the next one.